Hello guys! Welcome back to Building Cool Things with AI. In the last episode, we built and deployed a complete startup website using AI. Today, we're building something much more important, our official Build Cool Things with AI website. This isn't just another website. It's going to be the home of this channel where we'll showcase every episode, every project, source code, live demos, and resources, all in one place. But we're not stopping there. We'll make it look professional, optimize it for Google search, create a clean GitHub repository with a proper README, and finally deploy it so anyone in the world can visit it. So, let's build it. Before we get started, let's quickly look at the tools we'll be using. First is ChatGPT. We'll use it to transform our rough ideas into a detailed prompt that AI can understand much better. Next is Google AI Studio, where we'll generate and build the entire website. Then we'll use GitHub to store our project online. Think of GitHub as a cloud home for your code. It keeps your project safe, tracks every change you make, and makes it easy to collaborate or connect to deployment platforms. After that, we'll use Vercel to deploy the website. Deployment simply means putting your website on the internet so anyone can visit it with a link. Finally, we'll use Google Search Console. This is a free tool from Google that lets us tell Google our website exists. Without it, your website could be live but almost impossible to find through Google Search. By the end of this video, you'll have a professional website that's not only live but also ready to be discovered. Let's get started. Before opening ChatGPT, I always start with a plan. I create a simple project blueprint. Think of it as a rough draft where I write down everything about the project. Its purpose, the pages I need, the colors, features, design style, and even how I want people to feel when they visit the website. Notice that I'm not worrying about grammar or making it look perfect. I'm simply getting every idea out of my head. Once the blueprint is ready, we'll ask ChatGPT to organize everything into a professional prompt that Google AI Studio can understand much better. Now that we have our blueprint, let's head over to ChatGPT. Remember, this blueprint isn't a prompt. It's just our ideas written down. ChatGPT's job is to organize those ideas into a detailed prompt that another AI can understand much better. I'll simply paste the entire blueprint and ask ChatGPT to transform it into a professional prompt. This is one of my favorite ways to work with AI. Instead of writing one massive prompt from scratch, I first think like a human, then let AI improve my thinking. And there we have it, a much cleaner and more detailed prompt. You don't have to copy it word for word. Feel free to edit it, add more features, or remove anything you don't need. AI works best when you treat it like a teammate, not a magic button. Now let's copy this prompt and see what Google AI Studio can build. Now let's head over to Google AI Studio. If this is your first time here, simply sign in with your Google account, agree to the terms, and you're ready to go. I'll paste the prompt we just generated into Google AI Studio and let it start building. Depending on how detailed your prompt is, this could take anywhere from a few seconds to a couple of minutes. If you're asked to choose a design style, just pick the one you like the most. And there it is. Our website is starting to come together. Honestly, this is a really solid first draft. If you don't like the colors, layout, spacing, animations, or even entire sections, just tell the AI exactly what you want to change. Think of it as giving feedback to a designer. The more specific your instructions are, the better the results become. I'm happy with this version, so let's publish it. Then enter a repository name and a short description. Now click Stage and commit all changes. Our repository is already there, but there's one thing missing: the README. Right now, we're using the default README generated by Google AI Studio. It works, but it doesn't really tell people much about our project. If your repository is public, having a professional README is almost a requirement. It's usually the first thing people read before they even look at your code. Even if your repository is private, it's still a good habit because future you will definitely appreciate the documentation. So let's head back to Google AI Studio and tell it. improve the SEO, and generate a professional README.md file. Now, what exactly is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. In simple terms, it's how you help search engines like Google understand what your website is about. Without SEO, your website is like opening a brand new shop in the middle of nowhere. Once the AI finishes, don't forget our golden rule. Commit and push the new changes. Now, if we refresh GitHub, look at that. Our repository now has a clean professional README that explains exactly what this project is about. Now let's put our website online. Open Vercel, click Add New Project, and import the repository we just created. After clicking Deploy, Vercel will automatically build our website. Once it's finished, click Continue to Dashboard. And there it is. Our website is officially live. Pretty cool, right? You might also notice we now have things like a favicon. A favicon is simply the small icon you see on a browser tab next to the page title. It helps people recognize your website and makes it look much more professional. Now comes the real fun. Let's head over to Google Search Console. Make sure you're on the official Google website, then click Start Now. The first thing you'll see is Choose Property Type. You'll notice two options: Domain and URL Prefix. A domain property tracks your entire domain, including all subdomains like www, blog, or anything else attached to that domain. It's the best option if you own a custom domain. A URL prefix property only tracks the exact website address you enter. Since we're using a free Vercel domain, we'll choose URL prefix. Copy your website link, paste it here, and continue. Now Google needs to verify that we actually own this website. There are several ways to do this, but my favorite is downloading the HTML verification file. I'll download it, go back to Google AI Studio, upload the file, and simply tell the AI, add this verification file to the website so Google can verify ownership. After that, we'll commit the changes. You can open Vercel and check the build progress from the Overview page or the Deployments tab. Once everything is successful, let's go back to Google Search Console. Click Verify if it doesn't happen automatically. And success! Our website ownership has been verified. Now here's something important. Even though our website is verified, don't expect it to appear on Google immediately. Google first needs to crawl your website, understand it, and add it to its search index. This process is called indexing. Sometimes it only takes a few hours. Sometimes it takes a few days. For a brand new website, waiting about a week isn't unusual. One more tip. Choose a unique website or brand name. If you call your website something like Apple, Google, or Netflix, you're competing with companies that have been around for years. Google is almost always going to show them first. A unique name gives your website a much better chance of appearing in search results. And that's it. Today, we've learned how to plan a real project, use AI to build it, organize it on GitHub, create a professional README, deploy it with Vercel, improve its SEO, and introduce it to Google using Search Console. At this point, we have a working website. But let's be honest, it still looks a little safe. Google AI Studio is amazing for getting started, but it won't always create the beautiful, highly animated websites you imagine. So in the next episode of Building Cool Things with AI, we're going to take this website and transform it into something that feels modern, premium, and packed with smooth animations. We'll also set up a proper development environment using Anti-Gravity IDE. Make our terminal look awesome, and I'll show you the exact setup I use while building projects. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment telling me what feature you'd love to add to the website. Until next time, keep building cool things with AI.